Hi there, Taurus. Welcome and thank you for tuning in to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Taurus for mid-month March 2021. And there's Sylvester right on cue joining us for your reading. I want to remind all of my viewers that this is a general love reading. Of course, that means it can apply to any kind of situation or circumstance that you might be dealing with. It also can apply to any type of relationship or relationships that you're dealing with. You can't be up here right now. Nope. He burped as I picked him up. That's always amusing to me. I always get a good chuckle out of that. Anyway, Taurus, it can apply to any type of relationship, romantic or otherwise. Don't forget, be flexible with the energy. You can be represented by any of the characters that may show up in the cards, regardless of gender. You may feel like this is a personal reading just for you. You might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody else that you're dealing with. Parts of the reading may resonate for you while other details may not, so take what does and leave behind the rest. I hope that you enjoy the reading, Taurus. I hope that it resonates for you, but if it does, the most important thing is I hope that you get something out of it. I hope it's beneficial for you in some way, shape, or form, and you feel like it was worth your time and worth your while. Because who wants to waste time? Not me. So we're going to get started here shortly. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Thanks for hanging in there with me, and thanks for coming back to view more readings. I hope they continue to be enjoyable and resonate for you. If you are a brand new viewer, thank you so much for tuning into my channel and giving me this opportunity to read for you. I hope you end up enjoying the reading, and I hope you end up sticking around for more. I just want to clarify, I am still in a situation where I can't predict when I'm able to record. I am doing a second set of readings this month, whereas last month I only was able to do one set of readings for each sign. So I'm hoping to get on to a more predictable schedule in the near future. But for now, I'm uploading when I can. So, Taurus, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and see what's in the cards for you guys this month. Come on up, Sylvester. Come on. And hopefully he'll get comfortable quickly and not get in the way. Okay, let's see what we get for Taurus. We've got the Hanged Man to start, paired with the King of Swords in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. The Sun in reverse. The Devil. Six of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords. And then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So we've got a King of Swords in reverse on the table. I do feel like this is the person I'm reading for. So again, this could be your energy, Taurus, or somebody that you're dealing with. I feel like this person's stuck or in a state of limbo, may not be thinking clearly, or may feel like they're uncertain about something. It feels more than anything that there's a lack of clarity regarding a situation or a connection. And this looks like it could be pretty troublesome. Whatever this is that this king is dwelling on with the Devil, Seven of Swords here. There could be some betrayal, some deception. I feel like there's a sense that this king can't get away from this. It could be a situation that needs to be taken care of, but I don't feel like this king is in a position of knowing what to do or having clarity on the situation. I feel like it's affecting a larger group of people more than just this king. Let's get some more cards on the table for Taurus. We have the King of Cups in reverse. And the Seven of Swords again. The Hierophant in reverse, clarifying the Hierophant in reverse. The Four of Cups. The Hanged Man again. The Hermit. The Magician in reverse. And then we have Justice in reverse. Okay, this is looking pretty pretty significant, pretty dramatic. There's something very, very significant going on here with this king. I think this king is responsible for some kind of wrongdoing. And I don't think this person knows what to do about it. There's the sense that this person has ignored this for a while, or maybe not knowing what to do or how to respond or what to do next. Has kind of just let it go, but there is a sense that this person can't get away from this situation. This person is stuck dealing with this, and it feels very uncomfortable. And this person knows they did something wrong to cause harm to others. When I say harm, it could be, as simple as a lie or dishonesty. It could be something more sinister. It feels big to me. We've got Seven of Swords out here twice. We've got the Magician in reverse, the Devil energy. The Hierophant twice in reverse. This person may have committed a crime, may have broken a contract. This person may have been deceptive about something. There's also a lack of emotion coming from this person, so it's almost like it's not that emotions are catching up with this person. In other words, this person's not thinking and reflecting back on whatever occurred and starting to feel bad about it. That's not what's happening here. It could be instead that there is some other issue standing in this person's way with regard to getting past this or getting away with this. I feel like this person maybe got caught, or something else is standing in the way of this person being able to get away from this situation. So again, Taurus, this could be your energy or somebody that you're dealing with. But right now, this is the only energy I have on the table, except for I can tell that there's other people involved in this situation. Other people were harmed by this individual in some way, shape, or form. So you could potentially be one of those people who is dealing with the aftermath regarding whatever this person has done or is doing. Let's get some more cards on the table. The Sun in reverse again. Seven of Wands. The Hierophant again for the third time. Now it's clarifying the two in reverse, but it's in the upright. The Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Swords. the Empress in reverse, the Magician again in reverse, and then the Star in reverse. So we do have a second energy on the table, and it's this Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. This is the person that this king is having to deal with, and I say he's having to deal with this person because I feel like this queen is the reason why this person could be confronting this king. This Queen of Swords is the type of person who would come out with the truth. This person is very honest, upfront, blunt, forthright. She knows what's going on. This Queen of Swords is first of all is very clear about who's responsible for whatever went on, but this person could also be wise to what actually happened, and they're not going to let this king get away with it. This Queen of Swords is not interested in coddling this individual or helping them along or assisting them. I don't feel that. I feel more like, you know what you did, now you've got to take care of it type of energy from this queen. Very confrontational. I think this queen was definitely affected by or could have been the target of whatever this king did or has done or is doing, and was hurt by it, at least in the past. May have been a victim of his actions or his words. It's hard for me right now to tell what kind of relationship this is or was. It feels like it could potentially be a partnership. It could be business partners or colleagues. Could be family members. Whatever this king did, it was bad news. Downright sinister, if I'm being honest. It feels very this is not something that you can just take lightly, something that you can just dismiss as a mistake, or something that can be taken care of with an apology. This is something much bigger than that, whatever this king is responsible for. And I think at least up until now, this person's method of protecting themselves from getting caught or being outed or being exposed was to keep quiet, maintain this sense of mystery surrounding this person. So it could be that something occurred, but maybe it wasn't known who did it. And I think that this person has at least up until now, until this Queen of Swords came on the scene, has been able to avoid consequences or finger pointing or people blaming this individual for what they did or confronting this individual because it hasn't been clear as to who was responsible or who caused the problems. But this Queen of Swords is making sure that this person's not going to get away with whatever this person did. I don't know what's going on here, Taurus, but it feels heavy duty to me. A very significantly challenging story that I'm seeing in the cards here. Let's get some more out on the table. We have the Emperor now in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. the Moon, the Chariot, and then the Six of Swords again. Okay, so this piece might just be for some of you, but I do get the sense that there was a partnership of some sort here, or some kind of collaboration possibly, or some kind of dependence upon one another. This Queen of Swords, King of Swords, first of all, the king is responsible for whatever occurred, but it could be, for some of you, it could be that this person was in cahoots with this Queen of Swords. And there could have been this expectation that this queen would keep quiet. But that's not the case. That's not what I'm seeing right now. It feels like there could be a decision being made here, or there could be this queen might be considering again outing this king, or causing problems for this king. Or again, it's possible in the past these two were working together. But I don't necessarily feel like, again, this Queen of Swords was part of whatever occurred. I think this king is solely responsible for whatever deceptive energy is coming out of the Seven of Swords Magician in reverse. He's responsible for whatever was going on, but could have been dependent upon this other individual, this Queen of Swords, to keep quiet. But I think this person also feels like she was victimized, or she may feel like she was taken advantage of. And due to that, might be calling out this king to answer for what he's done. Let's get some more cards out here for Taurus. King of Wands. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Seven of Swords in reverse this time. Ten of Wands. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And then the Three of Cups in reverse. So this king, at least at one time, if not currently in the present, is in a position of power, or has some ability, some kind of authority to make the decisions, or execute some kind of plan. This person was definitely responsible for some kind of wrongdoing that affected a large number of people. Could have been a family unit, a company, a group of people that are, friends or a social circle or an organization. And this queen is well aware of what this person's done, and again, may even be in cahoots with this King of Swords, but ultimately is not responsible for what occurred. I feel like this king definitely is sitting in a position where he was solely responsible for executing, again, the plan. Could have been that this person, got him to a certain point, then he did what he needed to do, and this queen has this information. It's very damning information, because this queen, with the flip of a switch, could turn everything upside down for this King of Swords. If she hasn't already, I feel that this queen might feel a certain sense of responsibility for making things right by outing this person. And I think part of that has to do with, I think this person was also a target or a victim, in the sense that this person was affected by whatever this king did. And if she stays quiet, if this Queen of Swords stays quiet, things can go on as planned, but I'm not sure she's going to stay quiet. I got it early on in the reading that this person may have already come out in the open and exposed this person, but that's possibly not the case. It's possible this is just a decision that's being made, or a potential outcome due to what this queen knows. This could have involved an investment or money or resources. It could have involved using other people for personal gain. I would be really surprised if the King of Swords, again, who's the person I feel like I'm doing this reading for, but I could be reading for this queen. I feel like this King of Swords, I really doubt this is the type of person that's going to sit and watch tarot readings on YouTube. So I strongly, Taurus, believe that this is a person that you're dealing with, and I could be reading for this queen. Because this person feels really sinister. Really bad news. Someone I wouldn't want to be associated with in any way, shape, or form. I would keep my distance from this King of Swords. It could also be that it's dangerous to out this person. It could be that there's some hesitancy because it could be dangerous to turn the tables on this King of Swords because of what this person's capable of. I don't know what you're dealing with, Taurus, but this feels really heavy duty to me. Let's get this last set of cards out. Let's see if we can't get anything else for you. Now we have a Queen of Pentacles. And the Lovers in reverse. Queen of Cups again in the upright position. Page of Wands in reverse. Two of Pentacles. Queen of Swords again. Ace of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Taurus, so this queen is definitely connected to this king. It feels like this person is connected on a deeper level than I initially thought at the beginning of the reading. It could be that there's a history between these two. I feel at least in the past there was a sense of loyalty. And there could have been, it could have been an intimate connection. Could have been romantic. At least for this queen. In other words, I think this queen, at least at one time, had feelings for this king if they don't still have an emotional connection to this king. And that is part of the reason why this person's been loyal to this king. But I think this queen is realizing that this king is acting on his own behalf and using this queen because he knew that she was loyal or knows that she's loyal, or because he knew that she loved him or cared for him or was emotionally connected. So this queen may not have been a target for whatever this king was doing or is doing, but this person is definitely a victim of this king's actions, because I think that this king took advantage of this queen. And unfortunately for this king, due to this level of betrayal I'm feeling off of this king, this queen holds the key and can turn the tables on this king by exposing him. But I don't think that she's done it yet. And again, this could be that there's this other things to consider with regard to exposing this person. What repercussions will it have? How will that affect the relationship? Will it put this person in danger? How will other people react to finding out that this queen knew what was going down? But I strongly sense that this king has taken advantage of other people, used other people, and it could be for financial gain in some way, shape, or form. So I'm going to shuffle up my Dreams of Gaia deck, Taurus, and we're going to get another card to wrap up this reading. I am really intrigued by this. This is quite a story. And I'm going to see if I can't pull any more details out for you while I'm shuffling. I think that in hindsight, hindsight's 20/20, right? I think in hindsight, this queen is realizing that she made a mistake, that she made some poor choices. It's possible that this person was unaware of the level of deception that this king was intending on or was responsible for, maybe at the beginning when things were first being planned or whatever that looks like. I just get the sense that there was, at least at the beginning, before all was said and done, the sense of, I care for you, I'm loyal to you, I'll help you out in whatever way you need me to. But then, now after the fact, I think this queen has realized that she made a mistake. And again, I want to remind you, I'm saying king and queen to identify the characters in the story, but male or female, you could be either one of these individuals, or you could be an outsider looking in who's affected by the situation. Who's affected by this king's actions, what he's done. And he has not answered to his wrongdoings yet. For his wrongdoings yet. Is that the two? I'm taking two. Okay. We have the Queen of Air showed up again with the Ace of Swords. Okay, there it is. Queen of Air. There you are. If I'm reading for you, and I feel like I am, I changed my mind quite a while ago. I think this is going to be advice for the Queen of Air. And I think it's time to spill the truth, to get it all out there in the open. We're going to read these cards from the book, and then we're going to wrap this up, Taurus. Those are some pretty powerful cards to come out right at the end, and very appropriate for this reading, I might add. I mean, the Queen of Air, Queen of Swords, she came out twice, both in the upright in this reading already. If you're in a position of making a decision on whether or not to out this person, I think this is going to give you your answer. And if for some weird reason I am actually reading for this King of Swords and you're out there watching this video, let it be known that you can't get away with this kind of crap for any length of time. I don't know what it is that occurred, or what happened, or what decisions you made, or how you took advantage of other people, or whatever the case may be, but I think you're going to be outed and probably have to answer for what you've done based on what I'm seeing in the cards. And beyond that, that's all I can say. I can't tell what it is that occurred. I can tell it's bad, though. I can tell it's wrong. I can tell that people were hurt and damaged by it, and I can tell that it's not okay. So I'm going to read the Queen of Air first. The Dreams of Gaia Tarot cards can have significantly different meanings, but in the case of the Kings and Queens, those particular court cards, they're pretty similar with regard to the meaning, being similar to your traditional Rider-Waite meanings. So I'll read this and I'll display the card for you. And then we'll do the Ace of Air, Ace of Swords. Here we go. The Queen of Air is one who may at times seem to be cold and distant. There are also times when it is said that she lacks in empathy and compassion. This, however, is not the case. The Queen of Air is not unfeeling. Rather, she is a critical thinker, possessed of a very analytical mind. She relates to others with more ease on an intellectual level. She is very observant and detached. After years of observing others, she can see through deception to the truth. She can see how an individual's choices in the past have led them to their present, and she can see patterns of behavior that weave and influence an individual's present. The reason she is often said to be without compassion is because she will offer her observations, irrespective of whether they are welcome or not. Tact and diplomacy are not her strengths, and as a consequence, she cannot come across as quite stern. As a consequence, she can come across as quite stern and hard, but her observations and advice are still offered with the best of intentions. She is neither an optimist nor a pessimist. She is a realist. She chooses not to allow her emotions to cloud her judgment. She thinks with her head and not her heart, and that is why she appears in your reading today. The Queen of Air represents a need to think clearly without emotions clouding judgment and perception. Emotional detachment is necessary. It is not about being uncaring, but understanding that the moment at hand requires decisiveness and impartial objectivity. In order to achieve the outcomes you desire, you will need to be rational, logical, and realistic, and call upon your knowledge and learning. Think things through carefully. Facts are all that matter. An emotional response, or one born of an intuitive feeling, is counterproductive at this time. If you find yourself working or interacting with someone who is very like the Queen of Air, it is best to maintain an air of impartiality. Be forthright and concise, and do not allow your emotions to get the better of you. Work to a strategy. Choose your words carefully. The Air Queen types are easily drawn into debate and will argue their point with a ruthless efficiency and skill. They have little respect for an emotional viewpoint, emotional logic, or intuition. Stick to the facts and keep your emotions in check. She also represents a need to speak with honesty and authority, and to be just and fair. Allow those around you to speak with the same freedom, even if what is offered challenges you. If you embody the qualities of the Queen of Air within yourself, don't be taken aback if you are met with disagreement by someone who is of like nature. Don't take offense if others address you in the same direct manner that you employ yourself, and use the same tactics that you would employ to make their point. If you want respect, you must also accord others the same respect. If you are the one to call a spade, then don't be shocked if others follow your lead and do the same. This queen is also a master weaver who creates her reality with precision and skill. She uses her knowledge and intellect to plan, organize, and to determine the best strategy required to achieve her goals and objectives. There is not much the Queen of Air does in her day that she does not consciously choose and anticipate. She is precise, meticulous, and is always in control of the loom that is her life. The web she weaves is of her own making. She might not be the most spontaneous of people, but she knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. Seek out the Queen of Air or embody her if you want the same for yourself. So there you go, Taurus. The queen in this case, whoever, I feel like I'm probably reading for this person. The Queen of Air is probably the one that's watching. I think that you're coming from a space of significant clarity. I think you know what you're doing. And the energy of this queen is extremely strong. And again, in the past, you may have been hurt. You may have been targeted. You may have been, a victim of whatever occurred here. But in the present, this queen's energy is very strong and is quite capable of taking care of business. So the Ace of Air is your second card. This is about a page as well. We'll read this and we'll wrap it up. Here we go. The Ace of Air symbolizes a new way of thinking. It suggests that it is now time to let go of old, outdated beliefs and ideas that no longer serve and make way for a new and independently formed personal ideology. It is time to unlearn and let go of ideas and opinions born of societal conditioning, inaccuracies, and false assumptions, and replace them with ideas born of self-awareness, fact, and genuine knowledge. It is also time to recognize both for what they are and learn to differentiate between the two. Its appearance in your reading lets you know it is also time to honor personal truths that have foundation in your own experiences, instead of embracing the truths of others and making them your own. To do otherwise is to wear an ill-fitting pair of shoes borrowed or stolen from another. While they may protect your feet, they will also pinch and rub, and over time can do more harm than good. It is time to realize that to travel well and to go the distance, you need a pair of shoes that fit well because they are made for you specifically. It is the same with personal ideology. Your life experiences will offer lessons that impart both practical knowledge and wisdom. Objective analysis can provide insight and understanding that reveals how your life experiences, thoughts, and emotions influence all of your choices and the outcomes born of those choices. Your physical reality is first conceived within the mind. The Ace of Air is offering an opportunity to embrace new paradigms and patterns and to replace those that limit and restrict you. Now you can change your mind, and in doing so, change the way you make the choices that determine your direction and shape your reality. You can cut away all that clouds judgment and perception and prevents you from knowing your true mind. Clarity will come with peeling away the layers of imposed dogma and beliefs born of past disappointments and hurts. The Ace of Air also symbolizes a time of feeling motivated and excited by the ideas in your head, your goals and dreams, because they are yours. It is time to take them and make them more. This marks the beginning of the individualization process we all must go through in order to realize our fullest potential. And there you go, Taurus. I know this was a little bit of a longer reading, but it feels like these two cards are very applicable in this situation, and that you may have been going along with whatever this king was doing, working on, planning, but have realized since that not only was it wrong, but it also puts you in a compromised position. And I think you have a choice to make. You can keep going along with whatever's been occurring, or you can live your truth and expose this individual. And I think that's the right thing. I think it's time to change gears and do the right thing. And I think you know exactly what that is. So Taurus, I'm going to go ahead and leave that here. I hope that the reading was helpful to you. If you're in the situation, I wish you all the best. I hope you're able to work through it and do the right thing and make things happen for yourself. So I appreciate you watching. If the reading did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. If you feel like leaving a comment, I would love to hear your story with regard to the situation, if you're willing to share. It sounds like a very challenging, perhaps delicate, or even something that you might not be able to share, but we're our anonymous audience out here in YouTube land, so if you feel like sharing, we would all appreciate it. Thanks, Taurus, so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.